Hello from Hawaii. This is Tori, and today I feel really inspired to just share with you about storytelling. So storytelling is something that I previously thought I was absolutely terrible at. I thought it was a gift that I didn't have and I would maybe never have. And one of the incredible gifts that this island has given me is my ability to really step into my role as a storyteller. And what an incredible honor that is to be a storyteller. So specifically, the transmission that I'm here to share with you is an experience that I had while sharing one of the stories of this island of Pele and Hi'iakaikapuleopele, her younger sister, Pele's younger sister. And I'm not going to share this story with you now because it is quite long, but I want to share with you the transmission that I received that came through as I was sharing this story about what it really means to carry on a spoken oral history of these stories. So, as I was sharing the story, I felt as though the consciousness of the story itself was speaking through me. And it wasn't speaking through me like I wasn't Tori anymore. It was speaking through me as in it was informing me. It was teaching me. It was really working through me. And although I had read this story and I was recounting what I had read, I was remembering things about this story that I didn't read. I was feeling into the subtle messages and the emotion of each character as the consciousness of this story was speaking through me. And what I realized about stories is that each story really does have its own consciousness. Each story does. And in ancient cultures and societies from all over the world before written language, it was this, the voice, the mouth, the tongue, and the heart, and that story, that collective consciousness of the story working through you. And so what I was really feeling is that we as storytellers, when we choose to step into that role powerfully, we're actually keeping those stories alive. And the consciousness of each story loves for that story to be shared in a good way, in a really good way, from the heart, from whatever part of you is really feeling called to share that story. And when we share the story, it's as if the consciousness of the story itself is taking a breath. It's like me telling the story is an inhalation or an exhalation, keeping that story alive. We are the breath. Us choosing to show up and really serve these stories is that breath of the story. And in doing so, we give to the story. We speak out loud. It's almost like singing as an offering. Like, how wonderful is it to be sung to? These stories love for their stories to be spoken, because spoken word is that power of vibration moving out, and that is the transmission. Is not only the consciousness of the story, which itself has deep, deep, deep teachings, even beyond what we can convey with language, but it's also that spoken word, that vibration of recreating the incredible consciousness of that story through our words into this world of vibration through sound, allowing for that story to have a new life and to ride the currents on what we're sharing, to really be transmitted into the minds, hearts, bodies, souls of those who are really showing up and ready to receive the teaching that that story holds. And so I share this with you to ask you how you can step into your role of honoring the stories that you have to share. And know that in honoring these stories that you have to share, these stories will continue to teach you, and they will give back. When you give your voice, they will give back. So aloha, I love you, and get out there and do your thing.